everybody in this galaxy. Welcome back to planet Earth. It's Tape Tuesday. How we doing, my friends? We're at the very last bit of a retrograde. With more to come. No. Woo! How we all doing out there? We got Kiera in the chat, of course. We got Gonzin in the chat. How we doing, Gonzin? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of y'all. I'm going to take you way back, speaking of retrogrades, to my very first tape loop that I ever did make. I love this tape. I talk about it a lot. We all good? Had a bit of a technical, what can you do? That's, they say that's one of the effects when that tiny little planet's pulling on us in a strange way. I got the Tascam 414s, of course. We got Tascam number 2. Tascam camera 1. Which one should we fire into first? Number 2. Thing 1, thing 2 reminds me of the Zax, but the Zax just stood there because they wouldn't move back. We got Gonzin in the chat saying that's an old classic TDK. It is an old SA C90, which maybe means that there was no leader on the tape. It just fired straight into tape. Most of these tapes have a bit of a tape leader on it. I guess that's to protect it when it's leader protected. Shoutouts to Leader Protector and all my Tape Tuesday tape loop making gear that is not on the table right here. We're going to do something a little bit different today. I wanted to do another one of those retrograde review 'em up tape loop exploration / extravaganza / any other word you can come up with. We might have to tune this up to the electrified rain that's playing in the background. Not to be too much of a downer. All right, and as usual, the mans behind the curtains today are the Earthquaker devices, Avalanche Run, Reverb and Delay, and I have a hologram microcosm for each Tascam. So let's hear it. Add some microcosm into the mix. I have the Avalanche Run on Effect Send A and the microcosm on Effects Send B, as usual. And that goes for both Tascams, although they're sharing an Avalanche Run. Maybe one day I'll do a show all about the effects I use. But today, it's all about the tapes I use for my Ease show. That's Electric Archaic Soundscape Expeditions. I'm gonna check that out. I got all the links in the descriptions. I wanted to find a bunch of what I like to call bass pairs, although this isn't bass music or house music. This would be more of like perfect pairs, the perfect tapes. Can you pair them up when you're not repairing them up? So, yeah, it's been a little while. What has it been, 2 weeks? Gosh, I got to get back to my weekly shows. But here's a stack of cassette tape loops that I've made. And let's just randomize. Randomization. Take the first one off the top. Let's randomize, then harmonize. We got my very first tape loop playing on Tascam number 2, and then we got Tascam number 1. Whoa, you're seeing double? You actually are seeing double. Hopefully you're not seeing any trouble. We're setting course for a very nice and bright future that starts right now. We got Gonzin in the chat saying, time is flying by here too. What is going on, my friends? I know that there's a lot of cosmic stuff going on all the time and has been since the beginning of time, but something's going on. Can you guess? Whatever could it be? I'm going to try to work up a bit of a mood here, as I often do. It's about like a modified ease show. It's like an ease talk show. Makes me want to just whoosh, get rid of the microphone and play an ease for you guys. But I don't have any new tapes. That's one of my rules. Well, half the time it's half new and half old. I got a couple of cassettes here. We're not going to make a tape loop today. I'm breaking the ritual. Oh no! The candles came off of the ritual, Jono. I have an Oodles of Noodles cassette tape loop here that I made a while back for an E-show. It's got nothing on it. Can you see the noodle? That's got a lot of tape in there too. I had an unfortunate disaster with the last Oodles of Noodles tape loop I made. That was the Key Era and Electric Archaic escape tape loop, which I have the remnants of. Speaking of remnant, the new album that I've been talking about for years, how new can it really be? Caught in Candy by Key Era and Electric Archaic is finally, it's out now. Link is in the description. If you stick around, you might get a track from that album. I'll play that later. You might get a remnant. Yeah, there's a few tracks that I've withheld from playing on the show for quite some time for the album release, so there's a little bit of freshness in there for ya. It's for ya. Okay, this is sounding pretty cool already. Maybe this is a perfect pair of tape loops. I think I made this one here for Ease 13. That was Key Era's birthday. We got Dolphin in the chat. How we doing, Dolphin? Dolphin's saying, awesome album. It's the best. Thank you, Dolphin. I, too, believe that it is a very good album. This tape loop is the one. I get these mixed up, you know? It's like camera 1, camera 2. What are you gonna do? I like this. Maybe I should just let this roll. See if we can get this microcosm to freak out a little bit more. We gotta feed it, right? It seems like we're always contacting some sort of galactic family on my shows. There we go. I just want to sing for you. All right. I gotta remember it's not an ease show, even though I'm set up for the ease. We're all set up for a great planetary ease, aren't we? Let's fade this loop out. I might just go for it a little bit, show you how I do the ease here. But remember, we have electrified rain in the background, so I can effectively pull the level on both Tascam number 1 and number 2. And then you would only just be hearing the effects. Leah Dolphin in the chat saying, galactic visitors, please come. The family ones, right? The ones we're related to. Wait, if the universe is all one, we're related to literally every atom in this universe. So I guess love your mother and your father and every molecule in the galaxy too. Love your mother. Mother Earth, that is. And all mother archetypes. Love everything. I mean, here I go again. Where's my purple blog? Let's blanket coat the earth with love. It's not a joke, but it just feels so good to be silly about it, right? Because I think silliness is a higher frequency than seriousness. Unless you're from the planet Sirius. In which case, oh boy. Something seems to be wrong with that tape. Strange. Oh, it's not a happy tape loop, I guess. I need a little bit of love or a toothpick in the mix. Here we go. Here's an old school one. Tape Tuesday, episode 1. Talk about a serious retrograde review there. That's tape number 2. I never remember what these are. We just fire in blindly. And the tapes, they don't always mix friendly. You gotta be quick on your tape toes. Because all your best laid tape plans can world's kaleidoscope. It's a strange tape. I can't remember what I made that with. Perhaps my Prophet 600. It's got that nice analog crunch that we love. Nice long tail there on the echo reverb. There was a couple tapes that I saw before the show. They were the 2 tapes from last Tape Tuesday 2 weeks ago. Tuesday. Oh man, I just found them. I wanted to maybe make a new tape loop today because that's what we got to do on Tape Tuesday. Let me get these ones. Yeah, these are the key era escape tapes. The remnants of them. Can't remember which one was my favorite, but maybe we'll play both of them together because we did not get to do that 2 weeks ago. Let's hear it. I'm noticing something interesting with this one over here. There's no level coming up on that track 4. Let's see what's going on with it. I guess there is some level there. It's very quiet. I wonder sometimes if the Tascams that are over here by my video gear just seem to want to be on the fritz a little bit, which doesn't feel so good. But let's do a little bit of science and figure out if this tape does indeed have a louder signal on that track 4. Let's swap them out. Go over here to Tascam number 1. Track 4, what's going on? Yep, it looks the same, so that's good. Lots of strange occurrences in the galaxy, as per usual, but sometimes when I'm playing the Ease show, I feel like this Tascam, or both of them, it's like they start to give out or something, but maybe it's just the tapes. It's always a weird analog thing when you're mashing things together. Record a tape on this Tascam, play it on this Tascam, you know. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe I'm just a bit of a perfectionist. Oh, wait, we know. Okay, well, maybe we should pull out one of those blank tape loops and record some more psychangelic sounds. All right. Let's try this out here. I have one of these Memorex, one of the cool ones. What is it? I guess it's just a normal ferric tape, but it has the cool yellow and blue and pink 80s flair going on. But I made it into a tape loop. Let's load it up in the Tascam and hope that it's a happy tape loop. I guess I never really tested this. Let's look for the splice. You know the drill. All right, there's the splice. Let's move some of these tapes out of the way. Yeah, it's been a busy era of time here, or of time. A lot of times. All right, so I think what I'll do, I've been big on this year of analog, which I guess going right back to the beginning of sound, it would be singing. So let me pull out my other microphone. I've just been really enjoying these vocal tape loops. Let's make a new one. So we got this Key Era escape tape playing on Tascam number 2. Tascam number 1. It's got a fresh tape loop. Let's fire in. Let's arm track 1 for total record. Oh man. This is infinite insider jokes. Batman. Okay, set up for mic line. Arm track 1 for total record. Batman. Let's get a level check. Mic. got Kiera in the chat room. Kiera saying, hey all, thanks so much for listening to our new album, Caught in Candy. Biggest love out there. Thank you, Kiera, for the harmless self-promotion. That album, I can't tell you how many hours I spent on it because I don't know. But it's a lot of time. All right, let's make a new tape loop. Going to harmonize. I suppose I will hit record when I hit record. All right. Seems to be a fairly standard melody I use on my show. Is it? Where did that melody come from? Outer space, my friends. Let's hear it. Track 1, that is. Sounds pretty good. That lower note, that's the hologram microcosm doing its magic. All right, ready for track 2. Gotta find the melody. You have to channel it. Trying to go for some kind of an angelic vibe. I wanted to experiment on that track with a lot of sound on sound, so maybe we'll pull back everything else and just listen to that. Hear just that one brand new fresh track. I'll slam the EQ the way it wants to be. Treble on the ceiling, bass on the floor. That's how we do vocals on the Tascam. For this next one, I might want to do a little bit of a Tascam trick. Ooh, did you hear that one coming out? myself a headfire in. For total record. Let's hear it. And I may have blasted it with the sound on sound. I wanted that lower note. We'll get that on the next one. So, looks like track 4 on my test cam is not happy. My bad. It's just so many switches and things. It should be happy now. It should be happy. So back to said Tascam trick. I'm going to speed up the Tascam quite a lot. I'm going to flip it into normal Tascam speed, which is usually 2 times faster than what we like to call Walkman speed. I got a modification back here to my Tascam. I have a video about it as well if you want to check that out. It's called Slow It Down, and it's on my videos. So when I unplug these jumper cables, it speeds up. And now I'm starting to sound like Kiera. I like that. But my goal here is speeding it way up is I want to record a lower note on this last track, and then when we slow it back down, it'll be very low. We get a little bit of a Buddhist monk feeling. A different key as well. Shoutouts to Kiera once again, my friend. Maybe we should tune it back up. There you go. It's tuned up. It does get a bit freaky around here. Where's that freaky? Oh, I see you, freaky. That's one freaky Teddy right there. Sure is cute, though. We miss you, Teddy. I haven't had a lot of mail yet. My gas tank is empty. My gear acquisition syndrome, I've been keeping it in check. I've been trying to just use the gear that I have because it's quite a lot. All right, let's make this last track happen on this tape loop here. Barely hit that note. I'll go for that one. I can see the splice looping around in there so freaking fast. All right, so now if we... Whoa. Oh, almost lost a microphone. All right, so let's hear it on. Whoa. Hear it on high beams. And then But you really have to plug in the modification. And it should be very low indeed. How do we like it? Sure how much I like that track. I like the other ones just fine. Maybe we should do a little bit of sound on sound real quick and mess with it. Actually, this is weird, and I know that they're both tape loops, so they kind of have that repeating round robin-ish. I'm not sure if round robin was the right word, but loop. But this tape loop right here that we just made reminds me of my very first tape loop that I ever made and the first tape loop we played today. So let's put it back in and see if that's... Let's tune them up. Tapes. Wow. There's a lot of power in that new tape loop. I got a lot of sounds going on too. And I will say, this is kind of a strange thing. Oftentimes, when I just put a tape loop into one machine and I intend to mix it with the other tape loop on the other tape machine, they just are already in perfect tune. I mean, I know there's notches to it where you can land on some sort of key because it's a key era to align a tune and sound, but I didn't mess with the pitches on either of these, and they're in perfect tune. So they're perfect pals. And they would be pen pals if we were rewinding them with the Bic pen, but there's not enough tape to even do that on a Tancred style tape. Tancred style tape loop. Ooh. Anyways, I thought that was interesting. It's like a fractal. Tape loop fractal. We got Kiera in the chat room saying, this is sounding amazing. And then you put a little crystal ball emoji. Yeah, whatever shall I do? I don't have Kiera in the studio today, but maybe soon. Let's re-record over that the Monk track there. And go for a little bit of... Where's Master Tiger? We could go for that little bit of Pink Lloyd feeling there. Ooh. Okay, so let's arm it for total record. I was watching an old Tape Tuesday episode last night or the night before. I can't remember because time is going so fast. Time. And I said it for total record, and I just see Arnold, like reclining back into the brain machine. Oh no, Jono. It's always nice to have a little bit of a Halloween flashback. October's coming up. What are we gonna do? I might have to let that original Halloween. That show might have to just stand on its own for a while. Hello. 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 All right, let's play the tape. Now remember, we're doing sound on top of a very deep-sounding monk voice. Because sometimes you can erase the sound that came before when you're doing sound on sound, but if you do it too much, it just turns to mush, I think. I don't know. It's weird. We might have to do a mush 'em up. Ooh, we could try that today if you want. In the spirit of Halloween, we can do a monster mash. Sound on sound on sound on sound every time. How many times? A lot of times. Scatterbrain. We got a couple days left of big dense iron planet pulling on Earth planet. Let's flip the tape into reverse and hear it. Yeah, see, it's gone. The very low sound is gone. Ron. Are we happy with this tape loop here? It's pretty good. Playing one by one, I guess. There's something really soothing about the tape loop, I've noticed. That'll be it for that one, I think. We'll put that in the pile for the next Ease show. We got Vakin in the chat. Is that how you pronounce your name, my friend? Let's go. Yeah. Just making up some weird tape loops to finish out this freaky period of time. I hope that it clears up just a little bit in a couple days. And then, oh, here we go. Where's that purple blog? Like, apparently you put your spiritual blog with the purple background on your shoulder here. My spiritual beliefs? I believe in Ease. That's Ease. Electric Archaic Soundscape Expeditions. We got Vakin in the chat saying, greets from Lisbon. Key Era for the win. You want to check out Kiara's new album, Caught in Candy. Links in the description, my friends. We'll be promoting it. Well, let's see. It took about, I'm saying it took about, was it 3 years or did we start that in, yikes. I'm saying the album was in production for about 3 years, but the last song on the album, Remnant, was the night capacitor for that, which means I laid down all the drum tracks and bass lines and things like that. That was done in 2021, so technically that album has been in the works for 5 years. We got Vakin in the chat saying, check out my tracks too. Vakin on all your most hated platforms. So that means just Spotify, right? Yeah. You will need multiple subscriptions to listen to Vaughn's tracks and our tracks, because we're not streaming on Spotify anymore. And more on that later, but not today, because gotta watch what you say during Mercury retrograde. Hey, shout outs to Mercury, the planet that's been sending messages to all the other planets for almost literal eternity. More like a 4 point something billion years? Partial eternity? Eternity's a long time, actually. Yeah. If you have Spotify, sorry. Actually, maybe they're the ones that should be. Okay, fresh tape loop. Let's not get too distracted with our vocal oohs and ahs today, or any day. You can always just cut it, and go straight to the finish line, but, you got to have some build-up, I think. All right. That's a fresh tape loop. Let's pick another random one, I think, to harmonize with, because we're trying to make perfect tape loop pals. Perfect pals. And I'm not talking about NTSC or PAL, although we do run the whole channel on NTSC. If you know, you know. Okay, here's a random tape loop. Let's try it. Let's hear it. This must be from the Freaky Tea Party. Keys, episode 2. For sure, freaky. It's like a weird beat tape, I guess. Interesting. We will pass on that. The perfect pass. With the spiral and everything. I'm getting a bit of lots of piles. That's how it goes, though, when you're doing the retrograde review. I should have just called this show Retrograde Review, but maybe I'm saving that for the next one. Saturn retrograde, oh gosh. Those of you who are ruled by Saturn, I guess it's time to backpedal. I don't know. Man, that purple blog. Next tape. This is like all these ones in the Fuji cases. I think I made like 14 of these tape loops one night right before tape week for the keys, freaky key, some sort of, I don't know. It all mushes together. But maybe I hate deleting old tapes, but maybe I'll take these two and put them in a. We'll be all right if we overwrite them. We'll be all right. It is sure. Hey, I haven't said this in a year. It's sure getting hot in the studio today. Not a fan, man. All right. That's the number one favorite very first tape loop. I feel very scatterbrained today. This one has been, of course, I'm speaking about the Mercury again. It's been a whomper, I think. I don't know. I've been so busy. It's just all busy. Now that's a classic Keys cassette tape loop there. Or is that just me? I feel like Kiara and I did that one together. Definitely Kiara's voice on that one. I don't know whose that is. That's gotta have to be Kiara's as well. I mean, we're brother and sister, so we're bound to sound a little bit similar, right? That one's me. I'd be the only one to do that, right? Or is that you? Is this the one that made me laugh? Kiara loves this tape. Yeah, we've all heard it a lot because I play it in many a show, in Ease or Keys show. I can't figure out whose vocals are on whose tracks. I swear that's Kiera. Should we speed it up? Let's flip it into Tascam speed here. Ooh, that sounds good. Maybe that'll be our jumping, our harmonization jump-off point. Yeah, the planet Mercury in archetypal, is that, man, my brain. Anyways, Mercury rules communication, and it makes a lot of sense, the symbology of the planet, because it would be the messenger planet, right? Because it goes around the sun 3 times in one Earth year. So it's literally conjuncting all the planets in the entire solar system and bringing data, accumulated knowledge, and giving, it's like the mailman Mercury, baby. So, and it's super dense. I think it's more dense, a lot more dense than the moon, but we looked that up a long time ago. Anyways, symbology is cool, you know. These things have a way of fitting perfectly because the universe is a perfect fractal of perfection. Okay, I'm going to use these two right here because I hear some notes. Sometimes I hear some strange harmonics in the vocals. Not hearing it anymore, though. What? That's the note I'm hearing. Okay, so let's get this other Tascam set up and ready for the total record here. Try to make some sort of a hi-fi fluorescent vibe. Okay. Let's see if I can pull it off. Let's set it to normal pitch. Normal pitch in the middle. And I'll give you a view of Tascam 2. Ooh, nice colors. All right, so we're on track 4. Let's arm it for, you guessed it, total record. You guessed it, Dolphin! You beat me to it! I love that. I gotta kind of fade it in by having the mic presence do the fade in, if that makes any sense. So, mic presence is, you know, like how far or near. But on the Tascam, it doesn't have... I do fade it in. I will hit record on a track, and then I'll fade in that track. But when I'm holding a microphone with my one hand and hitting record with the other hand, I can't really fade it in. Hop the pin, my friend. No pins being hot today. But I had to get it in. It's Tape Tuesday, right? Hop that pin, my friend. If you know, you know. Let's go for total record once again. And I lost that note, that special resonant note. I gotta try to grasp it again. This one? Here we go. It helps to hit play, and then it helps to hit record. I'm looking for the splice, making sure it's a happy tape loop. Looks like it is. Okay, here we go. when that microcosm does its job. Weird machine, that. Okay. It's a hot level. It's good. Let's go over to track 3, and you guessed it. Hard for me to hit those high notes. I do have a bit of a higher voice, but it's not too high. Always makes me need to kind of clear my throat. Okay, let's go for some real psychangelic sound. That was a lot of sound on sound. I messed up every single one of those. And just let it slide. It's Monosynth Monday. Wait, it's Tuesday. Let's hear it. That'll be, let's hear it with nothing else. I wanted to sound like a Halloween Monster Mash, that one. It's very Halloween. I'm not Hallow happy with it. It's tough when you're trying to sing outside of your range. You know, it can end up like that. Rubbish! See how that one turned out. Heavy on the splice or something. I don't usually like those harsh splices. Try again, but since we're just blasting it with sound on sound, might as well blast it some more, I guess. Shouldn't let that go too long, because then it's recording nothing to a lot of sound on sound something. Nailed it. I love it. Got a lot of chunkiness. I'm gonna have to let that one slide here. For the next one, why don't we continue this year of analog? You know, when I first said that, I meant, you know, like analog synthesizers and cassette tapes, but it's really turning out to be the year of real analog, and that's the human voice. And you guessed it. Well, we set it for total record, but the flute. Let's pull the flute out. I gotta do a little bit of a musical chairs. Although I'm only standing. Can you stand it? Well, might have to tune this up, but I got my concert flute. And let's see. It's going to be a little bit strange, though, because I don't have octopi hands. All right, so here we go. This is the Tascam microphone. I'm going to have to, I guess, hit record and then hit it really fast with the flute. Again, my friends, it's absolute magic with just being on tune. I should have had to tune that up, but we are right in the pocket, which makes me very happy indeed. Let's see if I can figure out a melody. A bit too strong. I'm gonna have to hit record and play really fast. Let's hear that. Not very practiced on the flute. We will get there. Another problem is I can't hear the note I'm playing because I have a track on my tape playing the flute. Oh, makes it a little strange. that flute. Let's record something now. Let's hear how that turned out. Thank you, great one flute. Reminded me of how that dog guy may have sounded in Tank Girl. I don't know why that came to mind. It's always some kind of weird 90s movie reference around here. Jim. Okay. Hopefully that tape sounds cool. I hope it sounds cool. Let's hear it. Oh, it's perfect. A little bit of a splice on that track too. That's 2 tapes for Tape Tuesday, episode 35. That's 35 episodes of Tape Tuesday, if you couldn't guess that. Wonder if we should just leave it on that high note there. It looks like my internet's going on the fritz a bit, so I apologize for that. I think. Wouldn't be an Electric Archaic show without something going on the fritz. And it wouldn't be a Mercury retrograde without your gear acting a little bit weird. Okay, that's the most I've ever said Mercury retrograde during a Mercury retrograde and on a show. So I got to go. But first, let me play you a song. Let's do it. I'm going to play you the title track on my new album. It's also Kiara's new album. This is Caught in Candy. You know, like you're stuck in the stickiness because it's so hot. It's making me too hot. All right, how should we do this? I got to do a little bit of Ableton magic here, but stay tuned. You're going to hear for the first time on a show of mine. This is Caught in Candy by Kiara and Electric Archaic. I love you all, and I love this planet, and I know that you love this planet too. Love you, mother. The full album is out now. Link is in the description. Check it out, my friends.
Flossing with that candy. You make me think about candy when I think about you. About candy flossing. You got away with my words, melted away, but still you were caught in candy. I caught you in that candy, you know it, baby. Yeah, taffy, popping bubble gum. You know what you want, so come on, show me what you want. Caught red-handed in the cookie jar. I'm sure your candy looks are gonna get you real far for a while.
You are the one. Always remember, let's make it better today. Let's make it better tomorrow. Oh, it feels so good to play that song on my show. Yeah, I can see that the internet is just, it's caught in candy. It's caught up. So, gotta let you go. Once again, I love you all. And I love this planet. And I know that you love this planet too. We'll catch you on the next show, whenever that may be. Maybe sooner, maybe later. Who knows? Just depends on me. Your host, Electric Archaic. In the happy galaxy. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Let's do slot machine. 777. We win the brightest and most epic future you can possibly think about. Let's imagine it for ya. In the chat room, I say, cheers, everyone. Mulch love. And you know what? It is mulch love. Get down in the earth. Get down in there. Hopefully it's not too dry. Oh, boy. Mulch love. Love your mother earth. I'll see you, everybody.